Hello, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity.
Hey.
So we're in Caed Nua, and we have one more trash pack to clear, and then we can enter the keep proper. So this is the one that gave me so much trouble at the beginning, and I'm starting to wonder whether I accidentally pulled the group that was up here that I took from this direction when I did it the first time. But this is a pretty large group. There's 2 wisps, 2 shades, I think 2 shadows, maybe more shadows. So it's a pretty rough pull. Alright, I'm going to switch a bunch of my starters over, and we're going to just try to gib this shadow right at the beginning, with just everybody doing ranged attack as it comes close. That was a little unexpected, actually, for it to just jump up like that. Oh, I didn't switch him to ranged like I thought. Come on. Alright, let's go ahead and just start some spells and buffs. I probably actually should have had him start buffing from the get-go. Actually, let's go for this first. Their to hit is so bad, and this gives a blessing gives a huge boost.
Yes.
Though it doesn't really help if everybody gets stunned and or mind controlled. Boy, this shadow is just surviving like a champ. There we go. Now it's down. Okay, let's go for the Will-O-Wisp next. Oh, he's already mind controlled. And he's stunned. Ugh. I hate this pull. I need my +2 resolve. Do I already have it? No, I have Labor's Resting bonus. That's really what I need, is the +2 resolve rest bonus, so that I might resist some of these. Damn. Who was I selecting? Aleth. I did not mean to do that. Let's try to get that Will-O-Wisp down. I don't know how to survive this pull. See, and now he's not going to get attacked, and he didn't get healed because he got I guess with Confused, they become enemies and they no longer get healed. That's just annoying. I don't know why it would work that way. Why would I not want to heal my guy even though he is confused? It seems like a silly rule or part of the engine. Do I have anything that is going to help me? Really just doesn't seem so. Iconic Projection, except I don't want it to hit my guys. And they're all hurt. Or they're in the way, I should say. I guess we'll just attack. And stunned, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. I am a little worried about this thing jumping and hitting my own guys, so I guess I'll stick to... I guess we'll try to get that guy. And I really hate that when they're confused and considered enemies that it just shows ... there, which is the same as when they have no command, so you can't quickly tell. It should show an icon like that. Everybody who can heal is stunned. Oh, here we go. He's not mind controlled anymore. But he probably didn't. He got his blessing buff, but still such crap accuracy. Wow. Only one guy is controllable. This is just crazy. I just don't want to use that. It's going to hit all my guys. For all I know. I guess we'll just use Magic Missile. Dazed, but it shows the attack icon. Just so irritating. Please, please, please get those off. There we go. Something went right. And stunned, so no, I did not get both of them off. What a pain. And they're back to being deadlocked or stun-locked. Hey, something else finally went right. Can I get this off in time? I hope so. Nope, not gonna happen.
I don't suppose.
Well, at least some of them got the heal. Could have been worse. Alright, can I get an iconic projection now without hurting anyone? It seems like I can. Just destroy them. Come on. And he's still only at 2, so he doesn't even get to use any of his abilities yet. Move down here, make sure we have a flank. Finally, he gets to use an ability.
Yes.
Well, that was worthless. I've never quite figured out that talent. Maybe because they're wisps, there is no corpse to explode, but then why does it show some guys highlighting who are in the range and some not? I assume the ones that were flashing were the ones it says are going to get hit by the exploding corpse. But it doesn't actually appear to work that way. So I'm not really sure. Well, it's messy, but it's done.
Hey.
And not a bit of loot.
Time to see and not be seen.
On the other hand, the beginnings of our keep has been cleared. At least the exterior portion. Back to fast speed mode, so we don't take so long to explore.
Let's see what lies this way.
Alright. Into the keep. How much? Probably going to need to camp. And in fact, most definitely need to camp.
Hey. Margaret's fire casts light in
Well,
dark
that's unusual.
Hey, what's here? Whispers of Yenwood. Unique sword. Let's take a look. Well, the 20% of grazes converted to hits is really nice. That probably more than makes up for the 2 DPS average difference. Or 2 damage average difference, not DPS, I guess. It's going to have worse accuracy, -4 accuracy against everything, +1 accuracy against spirits. Instead of +15 damage against everything, it'll be +25 damage against spirits, and then bonus to Constitution. Losing Will just seems bad against these things, since that's like my only defense to not being stunned. Huh. So I'm gaining 10% damage, base damage, and 1 accuracy, and some endurance and health. Or stamina. Seems like they use stamina and endurance kind of interchangeably in some of the descriptions. I'm not sure if that's just proof editing error or if they intended that. But that's a tough one. It honestly doesn't really feel a whole lot better. I guess it's technically slightly better against spirits. It'll be higher damage, higher accuracy, at the penalty of more stuns. So we'll go ahead and give it a try. I think there's another big spirit fight here at the beginning of this castle. And I do still have on all my freeze, yes, my freeze protection gear, or as much as I have of it.
Hey.
Alright, so what do we have? We have 2 phantoms. Ooh, get back, get back, get back. Actually, let's try to position these guys in a somewhat logical fashion.
What?
I don't want you taking hits,
If it makes
so
you
you need
rest
to be
easier.
protected in the corner.
Huh?
Taz, you can come in here.
Following your lead.
You come over
Hey.
here. You come right here. Now, hopefully I can actually...
Keeping an eye out.
And we will start immediately with Blessing. And then we'll just wait for
What?
them to get in line of sight.
Hey.
Okay, let's try to just rip through this guy. Because he can stun. I'm kind of glad I was able to get a Phantom first. I've got Blessing going off. So we will now get armor up. And Deader, of course, is already stunned. Hey, Kana leveled. Very nice. I don't really want to run him forward. Switch you to range then, since you can't hit anything. We'll do the same over here, since you can't hit anything. I don't want to pull you out of your little cubby. We'll go ahead and Iconic Projection. I kind of like it now that I know that it doesn't hurt my characters. And of course, stunned almost immediately. I should have known. we will go ahead and do another iconic projection. Oh, I hope he targets someone else. Okay, what happened there? So the guy that Alith was targeting died before the spell went off. Yep. So the bounty missiles just did absolutely nothing. What a waste. Ah. You'd think he'd be able to actually just target someone else or something, but I suppose that's part of the strategy. I think he can hit him. He's probably going to die again. Let's target that one. Switch you back and bring you out. And just rip through that guy. Okay, he's down. Khan is about giving up the ghost. Excellent. Well, this is a little smoother than the last fight. Not a lot, but a little. Take down that phantom.
Hey.
Awesome. So let's level Kana. I think I'm just going to bump his lore all the way up. He's already got some stealth, some survival. There's not much point in going to level 7, maybe. Yeah, but what else am I going to use it on? So let's go ahead and pop him up to level 7. He gets the cheaper lore because of his +2 Scholar, +2 Chanter bonus to start with. So it's only costing 4 at level 7 when these cost 4 at level 3. And a new phrase to chant. Take a quick look at the level 1s. Reduces concentration, a little bit of a health drain, 1 endurance per second. It's probably not good enough to be worth it. So 4 Aura Frightened. I don't really want them running all over the place while I'm trying to position. That could be bad sometimes. Friendly Aura. +10 defense against Frightened, -10 second Frightened, +10 defense against Terrified. Well, this seems really good if I'm going to attack enemies that can fear. But I don't know when I'm going to be attacking enemies who can fear. Well, for my ranged folks, 20% reload. Does this only count for crossbows and things that can reload, or does it count for all ranged attacks? Because I don't know if there's a reload for wands. Nevertheless, that seems good, increasing the base DPS of all my ranged. And then just a boost for disengaging. Now, in between episodes, I've been watching some other people's Let's Play videos for some of the content I've already cleared, and I've seen them not worrying as much about taking the disengagement penalty. And sometimes just disengaging their squishies from being attacked and after a melee has picked up the squishy, instead of just letting it sit there. So I guess I could see this being quite useful if I were to start doing something like that a lot more. Although I don't think I saw this aura being used. So this is a tough call. This seems like it's going to be really nice at some point, but until you get there, it's hard to know. I just gravitate towards this. I like it. Especially if I put him on his gun and have him be ranged more. Let's try it out.
Hey. I shall be discreet.
Another watcher in Caed Nua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance. One could hardly mistake it. You're burning like a candle. Of course, I also know what to look for. In any case, I assume you're here looking for Maywald? He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me. I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind. Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins, one of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul. Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place. Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Hey.
Cool. So I'm going to do a little exploring on this level before I head down. Treasury. Alright, I believe that is a box I can store items in. An infinite holding box. Let's head upstairs. Or into this room. I don't guess it's not really upstairs. Okay, we do have some enemies.
Hey.
Let's try to back up just a tad, see if we can stop them from teleporting in. Don't have a lot of stuff, but this is not a terribly largely sized pull, so I think we'll be okay. I'm going to go ahead and just pop up some... Let's go ahead and move a little further closer. And I'll just pop some regen. I think that'll cover us. I do need to remember to start using Chill Fog. It doesn't do probably as much damage against these guys since they deal frost damage, and that's kind of what it deals. But I think it would still do a little bit. What do I want you to cast? Nothing. I might as well.
What?
I'm gonna have to rest soon anyway.
Seek. How may I? Hey. How may I help? Hey.
Well, it's nice to know that some fights go somewhat smoothly. I did burn through a lot of spells on that, though. Alright, well, it's cleared out at least. I think we have one more room to clear, and then we can go downstairs. Yeah, the upstairs section. I'm not sure if I can take it without sleeping, but we'll give it a go. Since I'm out of camping supplies and have to head back home. Maybe there are nothing up here. Okay, there's nothing up here. So then I think I need to head back to the village and sleep and pick up camping supplies. I wish I could load the map up from right here, but I can't. But we can double speed and stop hiding.
Hey.
I think this game doesn't have random encounters, or at least in this area, I have never had a random encounter while traveling.
Gods keep you.
We'll go ahead and get the 2 resolve, just for the extra will bonus.
Hey.
I'm not sure what to expect in the next fight. It's just been about a little over a year, or around a year, since I've done it on Path of the Damned when the game first came out. It's probably about time to do some inventory clearing, but not in a major hurt right now, so we'll just go ahead and continue on. And I'm not sure that I want to be in my frost gear anymore, because I don't think there's any more. I really need something better than just normal leather armor. You know, that's only 5%. It's a decrease in piercing, and it trades corrosion for ice. 1 extra DR. Seems worth it. Let's just stick to that. Oh, crap. I did not pick up camping supplies, and I am sure I am going to need camping supplies, so apologies. Let's head back. I don't think the amount of days that have passed matter right now. And all the way back to the inn. We'll deplete the inn of its supplies first, then we'll start using the blacksmith. I've got quite a few places I can go back and get supplies from.
Hey. All right, then.
Hail and well met.
Might as well clear out a little bit while we're here. We don't need so many copies of simple clothing. Robe. Simple clothing. Let's sort by sell value. Alright, good enough. Weapons. Let's do high to low. I just like to keep 2 of everything sitting around just in case I need it. I have unlimited inventory, so it doesn't really matter too much. Alright, so I will get 180 copper. Sounds good.
Hey.
Fix my notes real quick. Yeah. I already said there were 2. I must have screwed up earlier and thought I bought them and didn't or something.
Hey.
Or maybe they replenish after some amount of time? I'm not sure. I could have sworn there were only 2 left there. Let's get rid of that sword. It just doesn't seem very good. I kind of wish I had whatever weapon skill is a flail. That seems like a really good tanking weapon with the regen it gives.
All right, then.
Okay, I can't get through here. It's blocked off. That'll have to be the very first thing I repair so that I can advance to new zones.
There's my little soldier. Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
Well, that's a little bit louder than all the other text.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak. Now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Sorry about that. I tabbed out and it hit the audio off.
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them. That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge.
Some random spirit spouting nonsense.
Hey.
Maybe it will matter. Whoa. Let's slow down. I shouldn't be running through the dungeons.
Time to see and not be seen.
Alright. Let's see if you can't pull just the spinner.
You're not getting through me.
Yeah?
What?
Hey.
No, get back here.
Not too alarming. But I'm slowly dying of poison.
I'm gonna try to avoid using any healing spells here. We'll see how that goes. Try to take these out just quickly using my purring counters. Exactly like that.
Hey.
Yes?
Hey. All right then. Leave it to me.
Will they die? Answer.
It's a little bit more this time. Maybe forced to use a couple consumables. Get back here. I don't like you out there. I don't want you to get surrounded by more than a couple. Oh, I left an opening. I did not intend to do that.
But I'm slowly dying of poison.
Splendid. And there are more.
All right then.
We will try to pull just these group.
Leave it to me!
A little worried there's going to be more right in there. I don't want to pull them.
You're not getting through me.
Yeah, that's dangerous. I'm not sure I can pull.
Hey.
Who can see them? Can these guys see them? Yeah, someone over there could. Okay. Let's just get you back out of the way. Get you
Following
up
your
here, you here,
What?
you here. That's good.
Hey. Varathus!
Oh, damn.
All right, then. You're not getting through me.
Run! No, run! No, damn it. Why does he stop? Run! Alright. Close enough. Where did my rope go? Oh, I had them
Following your
kind of in the wrong place. Get out of hiding. Just hurry up. No, I have no idea where Durance is going.
Hey.
Exit combat. Okay, it looks like they are not going to exit combat. So we will go pull another group.
Varathus!
Oh, you run so slow compared to them. Get out of there.
Following your lead.
Hi. Hey. Varathus!
Following your lead.
Easy peasy. I can't loot because I can't get out of combat. That's right. So I guess that means there's one more group to pull. I hope it's just one. Should just be this one. I think that's the end of the room right there. Everybody just get up here. Attack. No, put your sword on.
Hey. Hey.
No, is there still more?
Of course.
Oh no, I'm out of combat. Okay, great. Pick up all the arachnid parts.
My eyes are peeled.
New. There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch. The instructions come from Admeth Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out, or let them blaze if they won't. It'll make this even shorter than the Broken Stone War, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Hey,
So they burned a village of innocents to flush out some enemy, sounds like. Here we go. Going to need to rest, though, before I take him on.
of course.
We'll take those farmers by surprise. Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now. Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one once had said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins. The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words.
Thinks I'm a woman?
You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us.
Hey,
Do a little bit of exploring. So we got some spiders.
hey.
Well, I don't think I want to start any new fights here, and I need to use some camping supplies or head back to town. So I think I will put in a cut for this episode, and I will see you in the next episode. As always, thanks for watching. Take care.